vlog. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, thank you for watching again. I've been trying to get a lot done this week, but I also have a very exciting wedding venue tour, and I wanted you guys to come along for that because some of you guys might be getting married and maybe that's an exciting thing for you to see. But that is on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. So we're gonna do a few days in my life until then. I have designs to work on. If you didn't know, I'm an interior designer and I do virtual interior design help. So that's all in my bio if you ever want to do that. I really wanna get a few areas in my space figured out. Since I took my Christmas decor down, it's been really empty and I didn't have this place very long before Christmas. So I don't exactly have normal pieces that I just swapped out for Christmas decor. I might get some artwork printed at CVS or Walgreens, because if you ever need artwork but you don't want to break the bank, I highly recommend just printing it from Walgreens. Or if you're worried about the rights of it, Etsy sells it for like $5. I'm not sure if they even have the rights, but if that makes you feel better, there's a lot of artwork for like $5 and you get the PDF and you can just print that to whatever size. Then all you really have to pay for is printing it in a huge frame. If you need large artwork, that's my biggest tip. If you saw, my overnight curls turned out really well. I normally do one in the middle too for my bangs, but today I just did one on either side, and you just take a sock, you roll it up, and it gives like a blowout look rather than twirling it around. That gives more of a curl. So I love doing that if I want to blow out. This lasts so much longer than a real blowout or with heated rollers. So I love doing this. And my brown pajama set is actually from American Eagle. It is so soft, I love it. And it's really nice because it also looks cute if I have early meetings or just like don't want to change right away, because it's adorable and the pants are nice for the winter months. So I just realized we were supposed to have a scheduled power outage today for like 6 to 8 hours, and it was only gonna affect certain residences. So I was actually gonna plan to go to a coffee shop, but my lights are obviously working, so I guess it didn't affect mine. Last time it affected mine, so I was just gonna have to work from a coffee shop all day. I guess that means I can stay home this morning and run some errands later, because I might still go to a few stores and Walgreens if I can get that printed. I'll show you guys the artwork I'm thinking. So you can either buy this on Etsy, or so many people just screenshot artwork and have it printed. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. Because again, does Etsy have the rights to it, to share it on their little storefront? I don't know, someone tell me. But this is what I'm thinking. You'll see the full vision. It's for a small photo layered with my mirror. For that artwork, this is what I'm envisioning. So if you have a space that feels a little empty, like floating shelves or your console table, maybe try to layer it with a photo and then some items in front of it. If you haven't tried it, you need to. It's so delicious. This is the console table I'm trying to restyle since Christmas, but I'm needing probably a bigger vase here. This is just one that I had for now. I had a miniature tree here for Christmas, but this is the frame I was talking about that I'm gonna print artwork and probably remove the mat. I don't love the white mat with this design here. I got the mirror recently, that's from Amazon. This little trinket box is brand new from HomeGoods. I have to decide if I like it. decor book, not sure where that's from, but the frame was also from Home Goods. The lamp is Target. This vase is probably also Home Goods. And I think these stems are Hobby Lobby. Blue is wanting to play right now while I'm describing this to you guys. That's why he keeps bringing all of his toys. So that's what I've been working on. So I really want to print that artwork I was showing you guys, and I need something else here. Maybe some unique objects like candlesticks or something in front of it to layer both of those. I think I'm gonna go to Goodwill today and see if I can thrift anything that would finish off this console table, maybe to Walgreens, but I have to finish some emails, a design for a client, and some things for taxes first before I can go. I might get ready also before I head out. If you guys don't know, this is Blue, my golden retriever. He's so cute. He's just sad because it's so cold outside that we can't play very much. So he keeps bringing me all of his toys. And yes, you just want to play. Isn't that face so cute? Can you sit? Yeah. And he's got his bow tie on. You look so spiffy. You're so cute. Look at that face. You're so cute. Good boy. You guys also may have seen earlier that I still have my Christmas tree up. I took everything else down for Christmas decor, but I just could not take down the tree. I always struggle taking it down in a timely manner. But I took the bulbs off, and I honestly really love it as just the tree itself with the twinkly lights. I kept the star on. It looks like it's actually crooked right now. It's just a nice little glowing lamp throughout the day, and it makes me happy. So maybe by end of January, I'll take it down. I don't know if that's crazy to some of you guys. I've been looking for something on Facebook Marketplace to fill this area, like a big hutch. I haven't found anything I love, or a small vintage dining table. Just haven't found what I like so far. But that is why my Christmas tree is still up. I have a hard time parting with it. Last year, I think we kept it up until end of February because we were in Arizona and it didn't feel like Christmas at all, so we just kept it up for as long as possible. So that is why that's here, and I might need to play with Blue before I go anywhere because he has so much energy. Don't you, Blue? You just want to play. Yeah. If you guys are curious what I mean when I say I'm working with clients, for example, this client wants help styling their open shelving on either side of their fireplace. So I work with this client like on miscellaneous things. We do custom packages together, not necessarily one room. We already did her entire house. And right now I'm just finalizing some open shelving. So I just find her decor that fits within the dimensions of these shelves so she can buy it on her own. I send her every single link to buy these items on her own. I just charge her for the service, and then she can shop it however fast or slow if she wants, or go and find items that look similar. This just helps her if you don't know what to find or how to layer everything together. And I love her style. She always has such a great budget, so I can basically do whatever I want. She is amazing to work with. And here I'm just messing around with different decor to see how I like it layered. She wants like storage throughout it, so I have some baskets to hide items in it. And then she has lots of decor books, so I'm just giving her a few different options of bookends because she has so many books she wants to display here. Let me show you some other spaces I've done of hers. This is her living room. It's gorgeous. She likes a coastal style, so these are swivel chairs. The coffee table is huge, and she also really loves Lulu and Georgia, so a lot of this stuff is Lulu and Georgia. I believe the lamp is, the side tables. I have a lot of this stuff on my Shop My if you're curious, but if you want me to do your entire space and recommend sizing and exact items, that's always in my bio for design services, but this is basically what I'm talking about when I say I'm doing a design for someone. And I usually alternate between sitting on the couch, and I have a desk area that's a sit-stand desk with a treadmill. So I still am standing and getting steps in during the day, but sometimes it's just nice and I get to lay with Blue. He always lays here next to me while I work, and I just turn on YouTube or a TV show while I work on these designs. I feel like this is such a big hack, but if you have Canva and you're struggling with styling or you're buying something online, I always take a photo of the space I'm working with and then a photo of the items you might buy, and you can layer them together. So here I'm trying to decide which artwork I should print. So I'm just placing it on top of the actual frame that I own. I just cropped it and I put it in there, and I'm seeing it with all the other items. This way you can tell, okay, I like the size of this one, or you can decide if you prefer this one. You can do it with other objects too, just like the other designs I was doing. But this way, if you're actually shopping for yourself and you don't want to order it until you know if you would like it in the space, this is a way to see. And basically what I do with all of my spaces. I'm just using the Walgreens app, and I changed it to an 11 by 14 poster. If you don't change it to poster, it only let me go up to 8 by 10. So I'm changing that, and then you just purchase it online and pick it up in store. It's so easy. I need to pick out an outfit before I go, but this is a brand new armoire I just got from Facebook Marketplace also, and I put all of my sweaters in here and jeans, and it's such great storage. And then I also have my pajamas down here. I love sets for pajamas, and I just roll them all up together. So this is actually the shorts and the shirt. These are pants and the long sleeve. This way I can just like grab it and it's all there. But these are all of my sweaters now in here. If you have any tips to get rid of the old furniture smell, I cannot get rid of it in here. It's not terrible, but I just would like if it didn't have it. I've tried essential oils on a little piece of toilet paper, or they say cotton swabs, but I haven't gotten rid of the smell yet. I've wiped it down, so if you have any tips, let me know. But these are all of my sweaters. I kind of have them shoved in there because I might still need to remove this little stand in here, but so far it's been great to clear up some space in my closet, and the burl wood is gorgeous. It has been so freezing here. I don't even want to go outside or go anywhere, but I need to get out of the house and get these errands done. But when it's so cold, especially after living in Arizona last year, I just don't want to go anywhere if it is cold. I'm not used to it anymore. Even though I'm from the Midwest, I just got too used to the warm weather and every day being gorgeous. So now I've turned into a wimp. Hair's gotten so long lately. My hair grows really fast, so it's almost always long. I can usually try new styles because I know it'll grow back really fast. I think it's a combination of just like genetics, and I also don't use heat on my hair very often. And this is pretty close to my natural hair color, so I stopped getting highlights. But my hair's already grown in a month and a half. I got it done end of November, and it's mid-January. So yeah, I guess a month and a half. It's already grown over an inch. I can tell by the slight difference in color. I just get like a brown over top of my natural hair. It fades over time. I don't know if it's a gloss or what it is. I could ask my cousin who does it if you guys are curious. I keep pretty much all of my makeup in this little clear tray, and I just bring it out when I'm wanting to get ready, and it just opens up so you can grab everything out of there. And if I have too much in here, I know I just have too much makeup, because you don't need probably more than this in my mind. Also only get small makeup, like the minis, because if you didn't know, your makeup usually expires after a year and you shouldn't be using it. So I'm never gonna finish an entire thing of makeup. So the minis are always better for me. I've had this is definitely expired, but I've used it so often, and it's a mini, and I still haven't finished it in time. So plus it saves room when you're storing things if you only do the minis. So that's my tip for you guys. All right, we moved bathrooms because my curler's in this bathroom, but I remembered I have not drank water all day. I'm so excited to go see that wedding venue. I really wanted to have a wedding in Italy. It's still definitely on the table, but if you didn't know, I got engaged in November. He proposed to me in November in Colorado because we love Colorado, but I really have always wanted an Italian wedding. I lived in Rome for 3 years, and I'm basically obsessed with all of Europe. So I really wanted it there, but not a lot of his friends or our families could travel all the way there. So that's been a complication. We'll for sure do our honeymoon in Europe, So that's why we were looking at places here if we just do the wedding here and then go over there for the honeymoon. And I was looking for Italian style wedding venues, but everything in the US is way more expensive than Europe, believe it or not. And the wedding industry in the US is just kind of crazy. But I found this venue and they could actually squeeze us in on Thursday, which is the day Eric has off this week. So we're gonna drive up there. It's like 3-4 hours away. And it's stunning. It has vines all the way up this stone building. It's like a mansion. Very excited about it. In other venues, I haven't been as excited because I just think about Italy. But this one I'm actually excited about. It's so gorgeous. It's close to a lot of our friends and family, so that would be definitely a bonus. So I'm gonna show you guys that in 2 days when I go there. But I just thought I would start the vlog a little early. I could have also done curls with my straightener. That's what I do a lot of the time. Amazing news that artwork only costs $11 to print. I always look up coupons when I'm about to check out online. And for the most part, I almost always find some things. And this one was 40% off. So it ended up being super cheap artwork. I'm gonna go grab it right now. I got the print. I'll show you it when I get home. And now I'm at Goodwill. And this is the nicest Goodwill I've ever seen. It's huge. I've never been here before, so hopefully I find some really good finds. I ended up getting 2 things. Just this candle holder. I think it could also be nice to use it as like a bowl or tray, but I liked the black. I don't have very much black decor. And then this beautiful vase. It's such a pretty green color. This would be gorgeous with some fresh florals in the bathroom, I'm thinking, or even on some sort of stand. Maybe the coffee table, but I thought it was a really pretty color. And total, this was $10. I just got done with the meeting that I almost forgot about. It's about lunchtime, so I need to make lunch, but I did just put together the artwork I was talking about that I printed from Walgreens, and it looks so good. I'm so glad I did it. If you want to see the whole process of it, go over on TikTok. I didn't film it on here, but I'll show you the finished product. Here's the finished product. I already told you guys I'm still looking for other decor here. It turned out so cute. This area is a little tight, so I can't get the perfect angle for you guys, but it's so cute, especially with the black frame. I thought that would look really good, and I'm gonna do this so much more often now. It does look like a really good art piece. And layering with the mirror turned out really cute. Still need to figure out what I'm doing here. I have a few things saved that I might purchase, but I do like this here if I want to put anything inside of this. And if you didn't know, this is actually a battery operated light bulb because I do not have a plug-in on this wall. I have them on my Amazon if you ever want them, or they have them at Lowe's, but basically there's a little remote to turn this on and you just recharge it every once in a while. So I could put the remote in this box, which would be nice, and my keys or just random things. As I debated like 1 basket right there or 2 baskets, but I feel like that'll feel heavy. So I kind of would prefer something up here, and I'm wanting larger stems over here. I also might move this entire setup. I know this is like a console table for the entryway. I'm not gonna show you over here because I have too many boxes. But this is for the entryway, obviously. But over here, I feel like it'd look really pretty on this wall, and I would have more space to actually use that mirror once I get rid of the Christmas tree, because I've also debated here being an antique dining room table. The living room isn't huge in this space. I wish it was like 4 feet deeper, but here could either be cute for a dining table. It's just 2 of us though, so we don't really need one. So I'm looking at either a hutch or moving that entryway console to be right on this wall. I'm still debating, so we'll see when the tree is down. I just got back from my F45 workout class and I went to the grocery store. I'm gonna be making a Valentine's Day open can mocktail, so I had to get some ingredients for that. But it was a really good workout class. It was lower body. I actually fell yesterday when I was outside with Blue. his leash got wrapped around me. I have no idea how, and I took a tumble. So my hand hurt a little bit during the class. I'm back now. I had to get gas because we're taking my car tomorrow to the venue. I'm so excited. We're not leaving until like 11, 12-ish. Good morning, it's Thursday now, which means we are touring the wedding venue today. I'm so excited. That also means I have so much to do before we leave. We're leaving around noon. It's already 9:30. To film that mocktail video, I might do a quick run on my treadmill. I don't know if I have time. I have to get Blue all ready because my mom is actually coming to take care of him while we're driving, since it's over 3 hours of a drive and then the tour, so we'll be gone way longer than what I feel comfortable leaving him. So I have to get all of his stuff ready all in the next like 2 hours. I usually overbook myself and then people hate that I end up being a little bit late. So we're gonna try to not be late because we truly don't have time to be late. This is a strict appointment. They didn't even have Thursday venue tours, but they squeezed us in, since this is the only day Eric could get off. It's like stunning in photos, and if it's gorgeous in the photos, then that means it's probably even better in person, in my opinion, because photos never really do it justice. I'm all ready to make the mocktail video, and I match the cans exactly. I thought this dress would be pretty close, and I was definitely right. So look how cute that is. I'm so excited. If you want to see the full video, go over on TikTok. It's just too much to be doing vlog and TikTok on my phone. It's gonna be a raspberry mojito. I just finished getting ready. I'm gonna film this. I have to run Blue around and get ready for the venue, and I am running out of time, so I have to really hurry. But first I have to figure out how to use this open can tool. That's why I have 3 of them, because I was assuming I would have to test run in at least one of them. So I am gonna make 2, but one's just gonna have to sit in the fridge, I guess. And I'll have it later tonight because Eric does not like this type of stuff. He is more of a whiskey guy rather than fruity bubbles. Oh, and I don't remember where this dress is from. I think it was like, can we see what that says? I don't know what that says, so we'll see when I'm editing, but maybe you guys can read that. But it's a gorgeous open back dress. I wear it on more like tropical vacations. It's full floor length. We're almost at the wedding venue. I'm so excited. We just had to stop for gas and to go to the restroom really quick. We have like 5 more minutes and we're gonna be there. It's just a little deceiving because right now there's snow on the ground. It's freezing, but I would not do it during this time of the year. So we're all bundled up, but I have to kind of envision like the vines being beautiful on the building and all the florals, but I'm so excited. I'll show you guys some clips. I don't know if there will be other people there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be us, but I don't know how much I can talk, but I'll show you guys. I'm so excited. It's the next day now. I put in iPhone clips because I couldn't film on both my camera and my phone. We were kind of moving quick through the venue, but it's truly so gorgeous. I had the dream of going, Blue, look who's trying to steal my strawberry or my raspberries. Hey, off. This is one of my leftover mocktails I made yesterday. I forgot to show you guys, but I just put it in the fridge because I had to hurry out the door and I drank one of them. So I can have the other one today now. He really loves raspberries, so that's why he's interested. As I was saying, I couldn't get clips on my camera, so I showed you guys some of the iPhone footage that I got. Their website's way better, but it was so beautiful. I always had the dream to go to Italy for a wedding. This is basically Italy, but in the United States. It's so gorgeous. It's gonna be only like a 3-hour drive. So we're really considering it, and they move you basically throughout the property for the wedding, and I think that's really cool because it's an experience for the guests, not just a wedding. So we're really considering booking that. I know it's so crazy, you only see one venue and book it, but we might be those people. So we just don't have a lot of time to tour other places, and anymore you can kind of see how a venue is based on the drone footage and video footage and photos of the property. And I just love how this one's basically an experience and a wedding. So it's very entertaining for guests. It feels like your money's going to something more worth it rather than just a large building and a dinner, in my opinion. I'm getting more details to see if we're gonna book that. So we'll see, but I'm gonna end off the video here, guys. I was not planning on doing 4 full days, but I guess here we are. But thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe or follow me on TikTok and Instagram. It'll be linked below. And if you want more design content, my TikTok has a ton of design content. But let me know if you like this style of vlog, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.